Hello, year one and year two. Thank you for joining today's history lesson. Now, I know that there was a little bit of upset on Sunday after watching the Euros, and we were all very sad that England didn't win the Euros finals. However, we should be so proud of the team for making it as far as they did. It was the first time they reached the finals in 55 years, and we know that they tried their very hardest to bring the Euro Cup back home to England. However, we need to be really proud of everything that they accomplished during this summer because it has been such an exciting summer, such an incredible summer. And I think that the England team really did give it their all. So we thought it might be best if we do a little history lesson, not on the Euro Cup, but on the World Cup. All right. So our learning objective today is to learn the history of the World Cup. And in order to be successful, we need to know what the World Cup is. Can we name some key events in World Cup history? And then finally, can we describe what the atmosphere was like? Okay. And I'll talk about what the atmosphere means when we get to it. All right. So let's learn some facts, some history facts. So, what is the World Cup? The World Cup, which is also known as the FIFA World Cup, is a football competition between the men's national teams. Okay, so national means your country teams. It is awarded every 4 years. It involves 32 teams competing for the World Cup title at venues, that means at places within the host nation over a period of around a month. Now, what do you think the host nation is? Remember, I said that national teams means the country teams. Well, in that case, the host nation means the host country, the country that hosts it, the country where it takes place. And it runs over a period of about a month. All right. And before that, a qualification phase takes place over the previous 3 years. So right now, teams are playing to see if they qualify to even take part, right? The first ever World Cup. The first ever World Cup was held in Uruguay in 1930. They won the match, defeating the rival Argentina, and they won 4-2. All right, so 1930, that was a very long time ago, about 90 years ago. Neither team could decide on which ball they should use, so the teams played with Argentina's ball during the first half and Uruguay's in the second half. So here are the footballs over here that they played with. Here's what the original World Cup used to look like. So although the balls to the right are the original 1930 World Cup balls, the trophy is a replica. The original trophy was named the Victory and was stolen and melted down in 1983. So why do you think they would have melted this down? Why do you think they would have melted down this trophy? Well, probably to get the gold that it was made out of, because gold is quite valuable. It's worth a lot of money. Okay, so now let's move on to something about England. England was chosen as host of the 1966 World Cup in Rome, Italy, over on 22nd of August 1960, and they won over rival bids from West Germany and Spain. So England won the World Cup in 1966. Now that is about 55 years ago, and that was the last time that England won in the finals, which is why we were really hoping that England would have won the Euros this past Sunday. However, it wasn't meant to be, and that's fine because England still got to the finals of the match. Now, the finals of the World Cup match took place in England against Germany, and England won 4-2. So very well done to them. A crowd of 93,000 spectators. That means 93,000 fans. You can see them all here, all crowded into the stadium. These spectators included the Queen and Prince Philip, and they filled London's Wembley Stadium to watch the host nation, remember what I said? The host country, play West Germany in the final game of the 1966 championships. So there's a picture. Why do you think it's black and white? Probably because they didn't really have colored photos back then. And here we go. in the final moments of extra time, Geoff Hurst powered home his third goal to give England a 4-2 victory. And he became the first man ever to score a hat trick in a World Cup final. Do you guys know what a hat trick is? Take a moment to think about it. The clues are somewhere in the text over here. Right, well done if you spotted it. A hat trick is when you score 3 goals in one match. So Geoff Hurst scored 3 goals. It was his 3 goals that gave England their winning, that allowed England to win their game, because the score was only 4-2. If he didn't score his 3 goals, it would have only been 1-2 and England would have lost. So Geoff Hurst did really well. He became the first man to score a hat trick in the World Cup final, which caused England to win. And then we have Bobby Moore, who went up to the Royal Box to collect the solid gold Jules Rimet trophy from Queen Elizabeth. Now, you're thinking, what's that trophy? Well, the Jules Rimet trophy was the original prize for winning the FIFA World Cup. I know it doesn't look like that now, and I don't know if any of you do remember what it looks like. Okay, but it looks like this. All right, the present day trophy was designed by Italian sculptor Silvio Gazzaniga. He described his creation. The lines spring out from the base. Here we go. They rise in spirals. So spirals means little twists. And they stretch out to receive the world. And I think that's a great idea because it's called the World Cup. All right. And that is what the trophy looks like. So the 2022, now I said it's played every 4 years, so the next one is in 2022, so it's only next year. We don't have very long to wait. So next year, we will see all these countries face off against each other. It will be the 22nd edition of the FIFA World Cup. It will take place in Qatar from the 21st of November to the 18th of December. And this will be the first World Cup ever to be held in the Arab world. So you're thinking, oh, why is it taking place in December? Well, it's probably still very, very warm in Qatar at that time. Okay, so what I thought we would do is let's watch, before we get on to our activities. So those were all the facts that I had to share about the World Cup. But let's now watch a quick video from the Euros. I'm only going to watch the first bit. I'm just going to check my sound is on. Yep. Only the first bit, just so that you can see what the atmosphere was like. Now, when I say atmosphere, I mean, what did it feel like? What could you hear? What could you see? How were people feeling at that time? Okay. So, here we go.
Luke Shaw. Nicely into Kane. There's something on down the right-hand side. Walker is charging past Trippier. But it's Trippier who'll cross, and it's Luke Shaw! It's the start of dreams! Luke Shaw!
So, as I said, it was going to be a very, very quick, short clip. I just wanted you, if you would like to watch the rest of it, you could always go into BBC, ask your mums and dads if they will let you watch a clip just to get some more ideas. But I just wanted us to see what the atmosphere was like in Wembley Stadium. Okay, so if we were at the stadium, what would we see? What would we hear? Maybe what food did we try? What could we touch? What could we smell in the air? All right, because your activity is to describe the stadium using your 5 senses. All right, I know the history was of the World Cup, but the most recent thing we had was the Euros. So because it's the most recent thing, you'll probably find a lot more videos that you can watch. You can see what's there, you can hear what's there, and your assignment is very simple sentences, okay? I can hear, maybe you can hear the crowds cheering in the stands, okay? You could hear crowds cheering. I can see the, let's try an adjective in there. I can see the shiny Euro Cup. All right, nice, simple sentences. Use your 5 senses. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you taste? Maybe if you were there, you would have had some food. What can you touch? What can you smell? All right, imagine that you are there watching that game. Think about the excitement. When we watched it, did you hear how loudly the crowd cheered when Luke Shaw scored that goal? All right, they were so excited. Maybe I'll do one more. I can taste fresh, hot pizza. Maybe I bought some pizza when I was there, and that's what I could taste. All right, so that is your activity for today. If you would like to rewatch the video and go over some more facts, you're more than welcome to. As I said, if you want to ask your parents to go and watch some more videos from the Euros or from any other World Cup game, because our learning was about the World Cup, ask them if you can watch some just to get some ideas. And then you just have to go into Teams and complete your assignment, okay? Or you can write it down on a piece of paper and upload a picture to Teams. But I would love to see how you describe the atmosphere of the stadium. All right, well done, year 1 and year 2. I hope you've learned some new facts and that you complete your lesson.